Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I would never, ever copy another person's work because it's not necessary. Nor will I ever copy another person's title because it also is not necessary. This is all authentically who I am. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that the message does resonate with, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. If the reading is for you, I promise it'll be for you from the beginning of the reading until the end. You don't have to take a piece from here or there to try to make it fit your circumstances. If the reading is for you, it'll be for you from the beginning of the reading until the end. As my grandmother would say, from the rooter to the tutor. Also, if this message is specifically for a male, I promise I will say so. If it's specifically for a female, I will say so as well. If I say nothing, understand that we all have both masculine and also feminine energies. Each and every one of us. We have masculine and also feminine energies. You know where you stand in your energy. Let me tell you. Today we're doing the sign of Leo. Excuse me, I have on my jacket. I just ran in the house because I'm trying to do better with time. You know, I'm always late for everything, but I'm trying to do better with time. I promise you. Those of you who follow me, you know I place the camera down on the desk so that you can watch me shuffle, cut, and watch the cards fall out. Also, you know, when I give my little spill to share your story in the comment section below, when I say that, it doesn't mean share so much about you. You don't ever want to do that. You don't ever want to speak so much to where someone can use your information, put it in the reading, and you're like, oh my God, she or he is talking about me. They're telling my story. Absolutely not. They read your damn comment. Let's get that clear. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This channel is all about healing. Let's begin healing together. Leos, how are you? Royalty, right? Royalty. Leos are considered royalty. Listen, don't get mad. Everyone is who they're supposed to be. Everyone is born under the sign where they're supposed to be. Leo is an element of fire. Their modality is fixed. Their planetary ruler is the sun. What does the sun do? It nourishes. It helps things to grow. Let me just say, Leos, some of you, your favorite colors are gold and oranges, right? You love orange colors, right? And gold. Who doesn't like gold? Who stands for royalty? You know, a Leo's favorite day of the week is Sunday. Do you know why? Because that's the one day they get to relax, be lazy, to get ready to gear up for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. All those days, it's all about work. It's all about play. But on Sunday, that's their one day that they can just kick their shoes off and relax in the home. Their gemstone is the tiger's eye. Ooh, don't we all wish that our gemstone was the tiger's eye? Guess what? Their gemstone is the tiger's eye. Leos are, I know you're going to dislike it, but they're known as being a narcissist. They have narcissistic behaviors. A lot of you do. But along with that, they're very generous, always willing to help people. Leos are organized. So if you are dating a Leo, they're going to have all their books from size order on the shelf. They're going to have all their cards, if they read tarot, nice and neat. Let me tell you, they're organized people. Very affectionate as well. And let me just say, they're proud. Very proud people. You know why? Because they're dignified. Leos are also loyal. And they're creative as well. You know, the sign of Leo stands for royalty. And that's a true story. Royalty. And there is often a suitably regal element to a Leo's appearance. You know, Leo, you may be able to spot them by how confident they are. The swag in their walk, male or female, they have a confident way about the way they walk. They walk with their head up as though they are the most important person in the room. Or it could be their good quality of clothes. Leos, let me tell you, they can dress. Male or female, they can dress to the nines. And their hair is usually thick. Their mane is usually very, very thick. That's how you spot a Leo. And they're going to have either the best hairstyles, and if they're a male, the best haircut. You may even see a lot of them going natural with their dreads and afros and things like that, right? But if you are of the other persuasion, guess what? We may see you going natural as well because, you know, you do perms. Your perms are different than mine. Your perm makes your hair curly. Our perms make our hair straight. But you're going to see a lot of Leos going natural. They're going natural. You know why? They're realizing who they are. The kings and queens of their castle. Dating a Leo. Ooh, you have to be strong. And I've said this in my readings before. To date a Leo, you have to be confident because they are. If you're not confident, they're going to try to help you out. They're going to teach you how to hold your head up high. That's what they're going to try to do. And if you feel insecure because someone is looking at your Leo man or your Leo woman, guess what Leo is going to do? They're going to put you in front of them to let you know that you can have all the attention. Absolutely. Leos push their mates to the front, letting you know that they have your back. It doesn't matter if Mary is looking at Jim or Brenda is looking at Brian or if Sue is looking at Sue. Leo could give a fuck about who's looking at them when they're with their mate, when they're with their significant other. So a lot of people who date a Leo, you better be able to stand in your strength because they gain a lot of attention. And their attention comes from them being confident. Maya Angelou once said, "Is it the strut in my glide?" Let me tell you, a Leo, they have this walk and it's called strength. And they walk with their head held high. Is it the clothes that they wear? Because they like to look good. Thank you. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the roses. But they love to look good. Their hair is always going to be on point, but as I call it, their mane, because guess what? They are the kings and queens of their castle. But if you're dating a Leo, once again, be strong enough. And they're going to help you out. They're going to let you know that my eyes are on you only. I don't care about all these other boogers looking at me, male or female. My attention is on you. And Leo will try to comfort you. But if you have that streak about you that's not confident, they're only going to work with you but for so long. 6 months to a year, because damn it, they'll get tired of you being insecure. But they're going to try to teach you strength. That's what they will do. This is a lover spread. I told you I'm going to be doing some different things, but tonight we're going to do a lover spread for the sign of Leo, whether you're in a relationship or not, or you're about to leave one or not. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. Don't forget to share my page. You know, on my YouTube platform, I'm growing. Over here, I'm growing slowly on TikTok, growing very slow. But a lot of people, they ask, why don't you get the views? And that's only because, as we all know, you don't share my shit. Share my channel to help me to grow so I can keep pumping these videos for you, because what you're going to get over here is realness. That's what you're going to get over here. That's what separates me. You're going to get what's real authentically. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can. For the sign of Leo, male or female, show me everything I need to see. Tell me everything I need to hear. Thank you. Those of you who follow me, you know that I ring this bell. Oh, Leo, that bell rang. We got something nice coming in. When I ring that bell, that's calling in my spiritual team to help me with the reading. This card flipped over. Although it did not touch my desk, I'm going to pull it. But we're going to keep shuffling. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. I see you. I see you as much as I can, but I thank you. Look, I wear bifocals. These come with age, and I'm not complaining because I do have my sight, you know? I do have my sight. So I'm not complaining. But, you know, you got to be careful when you talk about people. When I was young, it was this young girl. Well, she was a little older than me, and she had bifocals. And I used to think her eyes were so little, right? And she always looked funny to me. And one day I asked her, I said, such and such, let me see you with your glasses off. And she took them off. And I was like, dang, girl, you cute. And she was like, I know it's these damn glasses, but they don't make contacts with bifocals, right? I promise you, every time I saw a person with bifocals, they had the same type of eyes, right? Chinky looking, tiny looking. And look at me. And now I'm wearing them. I'm wearing them, but it's okay. I have my sight. I have my sight. We're doing a lover spread. Leo, this is a lover spread. The very first card that flipped over in the deck, this just in. Spirit says, get out and play, Leo. You've been spending a lot of time buried in your work and taking life way too seriously. We all deserve a break sometimes. It's okay to let your hair down and enjoy yourself. Spirit is saying, Leo, you've been working hard and not having any time to enjoy life, to have fun, to spread your wings. Spirit says, get outside and enjoy it. It's okay to play. We have this just in. Leo, let go of fear of the unknown. We often fear the unknown because we are attracted to what is familiar. Spirit is encouraging you to face the unknown with a brave heart and remember that you are not alone. Leo, you are not alone. There's something that you dread to look at in a new way. Spirit is saying that you're clinging on to something that feels familiar. And when something feels familiar, it's comfortable to us. Like relationships, I'm just using this as an example. You know how you can be in that toxic relationship. You know the shit is no good, but then you're like, damn, I don't want to meet anybody. I might as well stay where I'm at because I know what kind of dog I got. But if I step out of my comfort zone, I may get the same kind of dog. That's just an example. Back in the day when I was growing up, my elders would talk like that. A lot of our elders, I'm saying our, like you're related to me, but a lot of my elders, they would say, stay no matter what. If a person was spanking your tail, stay with them anyway. If a person was calling you out your name, stay with them anyway. In my family, the elders would be like, no matter what, you stay. Even if they was cheating on you, they tell you, you stay anyway. There's a situation going on in a Leo's life, and you feel comfortable with it. Spirit is saying to get out of your comfort zone and do something different because you're not alone. You can have better when you begin to do better. Spirit is encouraging you to face the unknown. Those uncharted waters, face it because you can swim. Don't stand there and look at the water. Spirit says jump in. You can swim. At the bottom of the deck, Leo, this just in. There are some major blockages in your life. Spirit wants to assist you with ridding. That goes with this card. Spirit says call upon them and have faith in them to help you with whatever blockages you may be facing at this time. Spirit is telling you that they understand what you're dealing with, what you're going through, and that you are afraid to do something different, and that's not who you are. This energy is not you because your energy should be in that strength mode because that's who you are. You are the strength. Every zodiac sign looks at the Leo as strength, and we want some of it. We want to borrow without paying you back. We want your strength. Each and every zodiac sign, they want that strength. And you need to stand back up in your energy. This zone that you're in, it's time to let go. You know, tonight there's a waning moon, right? And when we get that moon, that means to let go. Tonight, use the energy of the moon and be like, I'm leaving the bullshit behind. I'm leaving the people behind, situations behind. I'm letting go because I'm ready to face what's ahead of me. I don't fear anything. And that's the energy you need to get back in, not fearing anything. Listen, Spirit says call upon them. Hello, whoever you pray to, call upon them, ask for help. Whomever you communicate with, ask for help. And I mean in the spiritual world. Me, every single day, I get up. Listen, I call upon my mom, my dad, my sister. I call upon other family members, my archangels, my guardian angels. Let me tell you, I call upon them all every single day. Leos, Let us get to the reading. This is going to be a love spread. So let me see which card, which deck that I'm going to use. And we're going to move over here and pull this one. I hope everyone is doing well. I sincerely do. Leos, you'll be doing a lot better if you go outside and just take a deep breath tonight. I don't care where you live. If you don't want to go outside, open the windows and be like, to the moon, I'm giving it all to you. You can have my past hurt, my past pain. You can have my regrets, my should-haves, my could-haves, my would-haves. You can have it all because I'm ready to face the unknown. That's what I would be doing if I was a Leo. And guess what? That is exactly what I'm going to be doing tonight. I'm a Cancer with the Leo cusp. Let me tell you, I can say that wholeheartedly. I'm July 22nd. I'm the last day of Cancer, and I'm the first day of Libra. I'm a dynamic mixture. You know, let us get to this. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Leo. Show me everything I need to see. Tell me everything I need to hear. Thank you. Leo, I heard you are amazing, right? But you're royalty. I just heard you are amazing. I heard the word amazing. Listen, that could have been amazing grace. But we're going to see where we're going with the word amazing. This is your first card. Your first card is your current situation. This is your second card. This is your feelings. This is your third card. This is their feelings, whomever you're thinking about. This is their feelings. If you're not in a relationship, your past person, their feelings. If you're not in a relationship, whoever is coming in, their feelings. But this is that other person's feelings. This is yours and this is theirs, right? Let me tell you, I was about to tell you what yours are, but we're not going to move so quickly. This is the fourth card. This is your fears. This is the fifth card. This is your wishes. This is the sixth card. This is their fears. This is the seventh card. This is their wishes. This is the eighth card, which represents insecurities, but your insecurities. This is the ninth card. This is their insecurities. Oh, yeah, we're going to dive deep. This is the number 10. This is a joint solution. And this is the number 11, also a joint solution. Leos, whether you're in a relationship or not, this is called the lover spread. And I'm going to give you the best that I can. Then the card number 1, this is how we're beginning. This is the current situation. This is a full moon. The current situation, you know, this is harvest time. You ever heard you reap what you sow? Listen, I'm so old school. I'm 52 years old. And I paid attention to my elders. I have relationships with my elders. And I like my elders better than anyone because I can learn from them. Let me tell you. Thank you so much for those roses. Thank you. Thank you so much. But the full moon, many people give you an interpretation that's not all the time real or genuine. I call the moon the kiss of the sun. During the sun, that's daylight. And the sun energizes. It helps things to grow. It nurtures. That's what the sun does for all of us. A lot of people are afraid to go out into the sun because the sun even cooks things. People as well. The night is the kiss from the sun, giving us the moonlight that nights up the night sky. It gives us light. It helps us to see under the cover of darkness. We get to see. Imagine when you turn the lights off at night in your home. However, can you still see in the darkness? Absolutely, when your eyes adjust from the light. The moon is the kiss of the sun, allowing us to see what someone is trying to hide. The moon is the guide. The guide will always show you the way so that you don't miss any light. It's harvest time for you to gain, to receive knowledge. Card number 2, this is your feelings, Leo. And we have the Knight of Swords. You're thinking about something. But whatever it is that you're thinking about, you're going to make a rush decision, because the Knight of Swords is fast thinking. You're going to make a rush decision. Card number 3, this is their feelings. The Lovers. So let's just say, Leo, if you're in a relationship, guess what happened? You're thinking quickly. You're thinking about cutting someone off. If you're single, Leo, you've cut someone off quickly. And they're like, wait a minute, because this is my Lover's card. This is my Gemini. They be like, I know Leo didn't come and cut my neck off. They took my head off. They didn't even give me time to plead my case. And they're thinking of you like a union. I still want my Leo back. I want to be with Leo. They don't understand why you made this judgment call. And if you haven't made the judgment call already, you're about to. You're about to let someone go, thinking about cutting their head off the body. You're like, forget this, damn them, I'm tired of them. And if you haven't cut them off, you are about to. And then there's someone here that has already cut off their person, and their person is shocked. They're like, I know Leo didn't just break up with me. I thought Leo would be here forever. I told you at the beginning of the reading, Leo will put up with you but for so long. Let me tell you, until they get tired of your shit. Let me tell you, see? Now we have the number 4 card, and this is your fears. Your fears, Leo. And this is an ending, the 10 of Swords. The ending. You're like, I let this person go, or I'm thinking about letting this person go. But the 10 of Swords is like, you're overthinking about the ending. Was I that harsh? Well, this person did stab me in my back more times than I can count. But I'm going to count them for you just to make sure you remember. This is the 10 of Swords. They stabbed you in your back 10 or more times. There's no more room in your back to fit another sword. You're done. But the ending, and you're like, I can't believe they did this to me. And they did, Leo. We have the 4 of Pentacles. You're looking for someone that's a keeper. The 4 of Pentacles, you're keeping what you have left, because there's a Leo who spent a lot of money on this said person. You gave a lot to the relationship with that said person. Whether you're still with them or not, you're like, I gave a lot. And what I have left, I'm keeping it. The number 6 card is their fears. Their number 6 card is their fears. And that's the Wheel of Fortune. They fear that this ending is going to be permanent. They fear not having their sugar mama or sugar daddy, the one that gave so much to the relationship. Damn. Leo was taking care of me. Leo was good to me. What sucker can I find now? That's how your person really feels. But they do want to get back with you because I feel like it's Leo, the one with the money, with the fatter pockets over here. Male or female, is Leo that you're the one who pays for the dinners, pays for the shopping sprees. It's the Leo that does all that. You know, they say that you never miss your water until your well runs dry. Leo, you cut this person off. You didn't even give them a goodbye gift. And now they're really missing you because they don't have the person that gave them so much. And they're like, I need to come back to Leo, letting them know how much I really love them. I miss them. But you understand, it's not even you that they miss. It was what you gave them. Now, I could be speaking to a Leo. Like I said, I'm feeling like your finances. Thank you so much for those roses. I'm feeling like a Leo gave everything to this relationship. Your finances, your time, your energy. You bought them clothes. You fed them. And they had to absolutely do nothing, Leo. The number 8 is their insecurities. I promise you, I can't make this up. Their insecurities, Leo. We have the 8 of Pentacles. They miss all that money that you gave them. The 8 of Pentacles. They miss it. They miss everything that you gave them. And they're trying to find their way back. Because there's no one out there like you that's willing to give as much as you did. So they're trying to find their way back. And if you are a Leo who's thinking about cutting somebody off, let me be honest with you. They know that you're about to cut them off. And all they're worried about is who's going to be their next meal ticket. Real talk. That's the truth. They're thinking about the finances. Once you cut them off, they are not going to have the same, to be able to do the same things that you did with them. This is the 8 of Pentacles, right? But the number 9 is their insecurities as well. So we're going to dive into their insecurities. But wait a minute, I'm jumping past because we have the number 8, excuse me. The number 8 is your insecurities. It's beauty. Now, Leo, what are you doing? Thank you so much. We have the Empress card. And the Empress signifies beauty. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. Follow me on my YouTube platform. But here I had to plug myself on this Empress card. Your insecurities are, I allowed this person to deplete me. My energy, my time. There's a Leo here who's looking tired. And this is not who you are. You've been in the house moping and poping about this person. And Spirit is saying you're not even looking like yourself. And you even look at yourself in the mirror and you see yourself differently. There's a Leo here who may have some puffy eyes. You may not be taking care of yourself like you used to, doing your hair, going to the barbershop, the beauty parlor, whatever the case may be. You haven't been right since you and this person have split up, or if you're about to split up with them, they can tell because you haven't even been getting dressed and you've been staying around the house. But the Empress signifies beauty. You know, this is creation. And you are very creative, Leo. So you need to find a creative solution to get yourself out of this funk, because you don't even look the same. Listen, you're going to have abundance no matter how much you've given to this person, because the Empress signifies abundance, and that you are. You were good to this person. You were kind to this person. You gave like they were your own relative. But when you get into a relationship, you are the gift giver anyway. You know, you're a good partner. And yes, a person never misses their water until their well runs dry. You're saying enough is enough. I can no longer give them any more water. I can no longer water them. Now, this is their insecurities. This is the number 9. They're like, this is the 9 of Wands. They're like, I'm not sure if I can do this without Leo. I'm not sure if I can do this without Leo. That's how they're feeling. They don't know how they're going to keep up this persona that they have with people thinking they had so much. People thought your person was the one who had it all. They didn't realize that you were the supplier. You were the dealer, and you were given to this person. You maintained this person. And this person is like, oh my goodness. The 9 of Wands, Leo is setting boundaries, no longer given to me. But they're going to be persistent in pursuing you. If you're still in the relationship, they can feel you slipping away, and they have to do something quick for you not to be able to let them go. But then you could be a Leo that has already let someone go, and they're going to be persistent with texting you and calling you because they broke. Leo, this person is broke. Now, here's a joint solution for the two of you. On their end, that communication, as I said, is coming in. They're like, can we talk? This is the Page of Swords. They're going to test the water to see if you will let them back in. And this is you. Remember that Empress card? This is you remembering how strong you are. Male or female, how beautiful you are. And this is the 2 of Cups. You're like, listen, I'm done with them. I'm over the situation. I'm attractive. And I attract good love. This is the 2 of Cups. You want the 2 of Cups. You want a relationship that's equal. That equal give, that equal take. You want it all, like anybody does who desires to be in a relationship. You don't want it with this person. But then parts of you go back and you're like, well, maybe I made the decision too quickly. I did it out of haste. Spirit is saying, you didn't do it out of haste, because what happens tonight is the rebirth, letting go of what no longer serves you. You're letting it go. This is the judgment. This is the judgment. This is a Libra card. What is judgment? Making the decision to put yourself first. That's the judgment call. You're making a decision to put yourself first, setting boundaries with that person or anyone that's going to waste your time, Leo. Let's move forward. Let's go inside with this new deck. So there's a Leo here in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, you're like, I'm about to walk away from this. If you're not in a relationship, your person took so much from you. I see it as finances, but there are other things that are more important than just finances. Your time, your energy, right? They took from you. Let's see. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Leo. Show me exactly what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. You know, the last Leo reading that I did, I remember it was a part 1 and a part 2. That reading was so long. There was a Leo that had mommy issues and daddy issues at the same damn time. There was a Leo that felt like nobody gives to them properly. They felt unseen. They felt unseen within their family dynamic. Here's a Leo still being taken advantage of because that's how you feel within the relationship that you were in or the relationship that you're about to get out of. We have the number 44. This is the number 44 twice. Anytime that I see a number 4, make a wish. Leo, this is 2 wishes. This is the lantern. This is the lantern. You know, what do you see with the lantern? It's with the moon. You see things clearly. You see things very clearly. You're not going to let anyone take advantage of you anymore. Spirit says, get out of the house. Enjoy yourself. Take a deep breath. Have some fun. Play. Stand back in your strength. Because the one thing about you, you're not short of suitors. When people see you step out the door, is it the strut in your walk? Because it is. Leos walk with confidence. Stand back in your power. Leos always love to look good. Stand back up in your power. You love to be seen. And people even see you, even if you have a sweatsuit on, they see you. They see you because that's the type of energy that you have. But you haven't been living in that energy for a minute. Spirit says, get back in that strength. Get back to the strength of who you are. We have the number 11. Cancer received this card as well last night. I did a Cancer reading, so someone here may be a Leo with a Cancer cusp. But this is metamorphosis, the number 11. And when this card appears simply, this is power and strength. You need to stand up in your power because you are the strength of the zodiac. You know, power and strength lies within our everyday activities. That's what it's supposed to be. Anytime that we get up from our beds, that we are able to get up, and your feet hit the ground, that's you standing in your strength. That's you standing in your power. Do you know how many people that cannot get out of their bed on their own? Who cannot even stand in their power? This is a Leo that's standing in his or her power. And I don't mean to offend anyone that may not be able to walk right now, that may be bedridden. I'm not talking to those Leos. I'm talking to a Leo that can stand physically. I mean, no disrespect to anyone, but I'm speaking to a Leo that feet, legs move, and Spirit wants you to stand up and rise back in your power and in your strength. Now, I'll do another Leo reading for my bedridden Leos. if need be. Let me know. Send me an inbox and I'll do that just for you. But I'm speaking to a Leo. That spirit is specifically telling you to rise. We have the number 31, which is your intention. Set your intention. Set your intentions to stand back in your strength. You know, right now there's some lacking. You don't know which way to go. Should I give this person another chance when all they did was take from me? You're really confused. And if you're in a relationship and you're thinking about cutting this person off, you're like, I know what kind of dog I got, but I don't know what kind of dog I'm going to get. That's you not standing in your power. Because the powerful Leo be like, I'm kicking this person to the curb and I'm ready for whatever comes in my direction. I'll be more discerning. I'll be mindful, watchful. My eyes will be open. And I won't rush. You don't want to be a pawn in another person's game. So there could be a Leo here that may stay in a relationship because you're comfortable with being treated the way you've been being treated. But Spirit is telling you to get out of that comfort zone and stand back in your strength. The number 7 is distorted perception. This is your person. They have a very distorted perception of what this is. You know, reality is rarely what we are raised to believe it is. This person believes that they can have you back anytime they want. This person believes that if you're the Leo who cut someone off, that it's not a biggie. They can come back, get in your bed anytime they want, that you'll open your bank account up for them. This person thinks that they have you all figured out. That's why we have resilience. They are for sure. They are for certain that they can come back, that you're just blowing off steam right now. But we have the number 10 on your side. This is assistance. This is assistance with access. This person, male or female, is holding the key. I hope you can see this. This person is holding a key. You know, it is necessary to ask and accept help in order to receive it. Listen, remember the bottom of the deck? This card goes hand in hand. There are some major blockages in your life that Spirit wants to assist you with getting rid of it, saying sayonara, kicking it to the curb. Spirit says, call upon them and have faith in them to help you with whatever blockages that you may be facing at this time. Once again, there's a Leo that's like, I'm at the end of my road with this person. I'm ready to kick them to the curb. There's another Leo here that has already kicked someone to the curb because you were tired of them depleting your energy. But they have this perception, they can have you back. And you still give them the same things. The Leo that is still dealing with someone, they don't even think that you're going to break up with them. They can see that you're thinking about it, but they don't even think that you're going to be able to do it. Leo, they don't think you're strong enough to do it. But when you stand in your strength, That's when that lion roars. And everybody better get the hell out the way. Listen, we have the number 15, which is distorted desire. Which simply means conscious desire. Rarely satisfies the unconscious need that it needs to drive it. There's a need for you to be back in your strength. There's a need for you to stand back up in your strength. Leo, there's this need that you need to stand back up in your strength. There is a desire that you have, and that's to stand back up in your strength. Spirit is saying, open your window and take a deep breath tonight. And when you take a deep breath of this moon that we have tonight, that means you're ready to let go of anyone and everyone that no longer serves you. See, this is that moon tonight that we can let go of hurt, pain, people, places, and things. Oh my. Yes, that's this moon. Because you have the key. And this key opens any door that you needed to open. Don't hand this key back to this person. Because guess what? They think that they can enter your life whenever they want because they don't think you're strong enough. Hell, with you giving as much as you gave, I would have questioned your strength as well. Even with knowing that you're a Leo. But then I also would have thought like, Leo must need their meds. Like something is seriously wrong because no king or queen, no empress or emperor, no god or goddess ever gets treated like this. I'm talking about a Leo that's been dogged out. Yeah, somebody drained you, depleted you, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. Somebody did all of that to you, Leo. And guess what? They think that they can continue to do it. They think that you're not strong enough to say no. At the bottom of the deck, Leo, we have the number 43. I love this. This is one of my favorite numbers, let me tell you. This is inner life. This is the number 43. This is inner life. Your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. Your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. The number 43 is one of my favorite numbers. Flip it and reverse it. It's the number 34. Let me tell you a quick story. And I know I do this a lot. Some people hate it. Some people love it. But I have to be who I am authentically. Maybe about a week and a half ago, I got this number 43. I was doing a reading. I turned around and I said to you guys the number 34. But as I sat here, I had gotten some more numbers, right? So that was it. Guess what? Those same numbers came out in the lottery. Yes, they did. And you talking about somebody wanted to kick themselves in the buttocks. It was me. Because my spiritual team, as I was delivering a message to you guys, gave me numbers. And I'm talking about that big one that we had. We got a big one right now, you know. But listen, I got to cultivate. But let me tell you, the number 43 is a powerful number. It's actually my top number. along with a few others. I have a few others, but this is the most meaningful one to me, the number 43. And I'm going to share with you. You know, angel number 43 signifies a positive message about love, peace, stability, and also security. 43 is encouraging you to pursue your goals with belief in yourself and to build a strong foundation for the future. Your angels are guiding you toward your spiritual growth and your inner peace, assuring you that your efforts will lead you to success, Leo. Now, let us speak about love and harmony. Let's speak about that, because there's a Leo that someone has used in so many different ways, and you've had enough. You know, when it comes to love, when it comes to harmony, this is a positive message for your love life, indicating a secure relationship and the potential for it to become even better. You have that key for a new beginning. You know, 43 is all about stability and security, guiding you to create a strong foundation for your dreams just as well as your goals, Leo. Now let's discuss your inner wisdom and your spirituality. The number 43 encourages you to be open to spirituality and to find inner peace, peace within self. This is all about self-belief and success. This is loving yourself enough to let go. Loving yourself enough to say no. Thank you. Thank you so much. So have faith in yourself, Leo. It's important for you to have faith in yourself. It is a must that you have faith in yourself. And you must and you should believe in your capabilities to achieve any kind of success that you can imagine. Set your foundation for the future, because the energies of the number 43 point to a need to lay down a solid foundation and to pursue progress, especially when it comes to spiritual knowledge. The number 43, as I said, is one of my favorite numbers, the top. Trust in your intuition, embrace creativity, and also stability. Seek spiritual growth and simply believe in all of you and your goals. Believe in you. It's time for you to stand back up in your strength. It's important for you to stand in your strength. There's a relationship that hurt you, but it didn't break you. Yes, someone stole your time, your peace, and for someone here, your finances. Leo, stand in your strength. Stand in your strength. It's so important to do so. Oh, excuse me, look. Let me do it one more time. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Leo. Show me exactly what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Leo for me to end this reading? What message does Leo need to know? We already know. Thank you so much. Those two flipped over. Spirit guides, what does Leo need to know? We already know that they need to stand in their strength. Thank you so much. One fell on my lap, and here it goes. These two flipped over in my hand. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? Self-love is the best love. If your compassion does not include yourself, Leo, it is incomplete. Today's sole action. Choose one self-care action today. Because don't forget, Spirit says there's a Leo that has not been going outside, that's been working hard, not having any time for play. Spirit said you needed to get out and have some fun. Number one, set strong boundaries with people. Number two, meditate and listen to your heart. Number three, speak to yourself with compassion. Number four, focus on your strengths. 5, say no to something that isn't a soul yes. Because if it doesn't feel right, you shouldn't be saying yes to something that doesn't feel right to you. So say no to something that isn't a soul yes. Now, number 6, say yes to something you are afraid of. Number 7, let go of what you cannot control. Number 8, stay far away from drama and negativity. Number 9, ask for help and allow it. This is the 3rd time this message has appeared in your reading. Remember, there are some blockages in your life that Spirit wants to assist you with ridding. Spirit says call upon them and have faith in them to help you with whatever blockages you may be facing at this time. Number 9, ask for help and allow it. Number 10, write down 3 things that you are grateful for. The second card, what are the dominant emotions that run your life? Leo, how do you fill your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, this journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling that we seek. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. As I said earlier, when I wake up, when my feet hit the ground, I am grateful, truly grateful. And I'm going to explain that. There were a few times in my life that I almost was not here. Thank goodness for doctors who care about helping someone. And I was resuscitated. The last time that this event happened to me, I was resuscitated 3 times. 3. I'm not going to discuss anything because that's not for me to do here. But what brought me back is me hearing my daughter's voices. I could hear them. When they brought me back, I couldn't talk for a while. Oh, there's nothing like being trapped in your own body. Let me tell you. I can hear everything around me. I can hear what people were saying, what they were talking about. I could even hear them counting me out. And one day my daughters walked into the room. And I found my voice. I was able to speak. Stand in your strength. People will try to take it from you, but they can't. No one can. No one can. Last night I was doing a reading. And I knew my son was watching. And I said something that I meant. And during the reading, my phone rang, but I didn't answer it because I was doing the reading. So after the reading, I said to my husband and my daughter, come listen to this phone call. They really didn't want to. And when I called my son, he wouldn't answer. I told his girlfriend to walk away. I told her that she could do better. That's what I said. And I stand on that shit. It doesn't matter if it's my kid or not. I love my children, but I'm always going to be honest. He didn't like what I said, but I say it in his face. I told her with her not being with my son, I would still like her. I would still want to be in her life, and I would still help her in every way that I could. But I told her she wasted 7 years, and she could have been doing more. Now, some people like those long, drawn-out relationships, but if you're not promising me anything, I don't need to waste my time. I'm just saying, that's me. That's what I said. And I meant it. And I stand on that. And he's probably watching right now. And I'm still standing on it. Even if he wasn't my son, I wouldn't date him. I wouldn't even want him. He's such a freaking mama's boy. But he made himself a mama's boy because I treated all my children the same. Let me just tell you. You understand? We have to know the difference between trust and anger, anxiety and peace. The journey of life is real, but we get to choose what we make of it. I promise you, when I get out of bed every morning, I am grateful to be able to stand up in my strength. I'm so grateful that I can walk myself to the bathroom, wipe myself, wash my hands, and do all the necessary things that life allows me to do. I've watched my grandmother have a stroke and be bedridden and couldn't talk. And know what I used to say? You're a mean ass. You're a mean ass. Because my grandmother was mean. And sometimes people go out in the way that they were. My grandma was mean. So that voice was taken. But when I couldn't speak, I didn't understand why. Because I'm like, I'm not that mean. But I found my voice, my daughters, when I heard them speak, I followed them through my body. And I let them know I'm here. I'm right here. Like I'm right here. Stand in your strength. Stand in your strength, Leo. It's important to do so. No matter what you go through, no matter who did it, who said it, whatever, who shot John, it doesn't matter. You have to stand in your strength because that's who you are. The zodiac, we look to you for strength. We want it. See, I'm going to borrow it from you, but I'm not going to pay you back. I'm going to be honest. So never loan me nothing. I'm not paying you back, Leo. I need that strength every single day. I want that strength every single day. I don't care if it's 50 million people saying different things. I don't feed myself anything negative. I don't speak bad about myself. See, the way you see me, it has no effect on the way that I see me. And I speak to myself like that. Because that's what you're supposed to be doing. And that's what you teach people. When a person dates a Leo, Leos, tell them they better know what they're getting into. Because a Leo stands in his or her strength. So when you date a Leo, you have to be strong enough. See, they got this thing about them that they are center stage. They are in the front. Nobody could push them to the back. And they are not afraid of the spotlight. So to date a Leo, you can't be afraid of the spotlight. And even if you are a cross-watcher, they're going to push you to the front. And they're going to teach you how to stand in your strength. So Leos, this energy that you're in, tonight with the moon's energy, if you don't want to go outside, lift up the window and say, I'm letting all this shit go. Anything that doesn't serve me, that doesn't belong to me, what was said, what was done, who did it, I'm letting it go tonight. Because that's this moon tonight. Today's soul action, Leo. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life tonight. Your values and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? See, a lot of people think that they have to achieve success to be successful. But success can mean so many different things to people. Some people feel like to be abundant, they have to be a millionaire. Shit, with $1, that makes me abundant. If I find a penny on the ground today, that's a penny added to what I already had. That makes me abundant. Me being able to speak makes me abundant. To stand, it makes me abundant. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life to your values and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel, Leo? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? You don't have to achieve it to feel it. But to have it, you must believe that it's already yours. What else could this mean? What else could this mean? There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? I told you, there's a Leo who thinks that If they broke up with someone, maybe they did it out of haste. Maybe they did it quickly and they didn't think about it. Oh no. Your gut told you to cut them off and you obeyed. And then there's a Leo that's with someone and you're thinking about cutting them off. Follow your gut. Not what I say here. You have to follow your gut. Because if your gut told you that something isn't right, then it is true. Today's soul action. Is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment? Or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? Ask yourself, how is life happening for you right now? So imagine Leo putting their feet in the other person's shoes. And when you stick your feet in the other person's shoes and you look at the situation from their point of view, you're like, oh, I don't even like this person. They're a user. They're a manipulator. They stole my time. They wasted it. I spent so much on them. Now take your feet out and stand back on your side and be like, yeah, I did the right thing. I did the right thing. I cut them off. I have a video. There was a snake in my backyard and asked me what did we do. We took the head off. See, my family from the country. We from the South, so if you see a snake, you take the head off. You had a snake around you and you took the head off. We from the South, so we believe in when you take the head off the snake, you have to separate. You get rid of the head over there and you get rid of the body over there. That's what we do. Keep them over there while you continue to be over here. You have to separate yourself from things that no longer serve you. At the bottom of the deck, Leo, what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings, and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where they begin. True story. You have to know where they begin, where they end. You have to know your cutoff point. Once again, you have to know when it's time to cut the head off the snake. Today's soul action, Leo. When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with our lives. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking their stuff. I understand that this is a user. I understand that this person is not strong enough to be with me. And I have sympathy for them. If you are an empath, that means that you connect with the way that another person feels. And when you connect with how they feel, then you're like, I don't like them. You don't like them. You don't like being used. You don't like being manipulated. You don't like them. You wouldn't do that. Now, I know they say Leos have a little narcissistic tendencies. I know. but you still wouldn't do that the way they did you. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. See, I told y'all at the beginning of the reading, Leos will deal with your insecurities. They'll deal with your bullshit, but it won't be forever. Today's mantra, Leos, it says to say, I have everything I need within me now. And so do they, them over there. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. And it's as simple as that. You have to set boundaries on what's best for you. Plain and simple. Set boundaries on what's best for you. And not everybody is going to like it when you set boundaries. But guess what? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like with my son, right? And I have other family members that watch this platform. So I have 3 sons, so they don't know exactly which son I'm talking about, right? Because I have nosy family members, let me tell you, right? But to make a long story short, I told old girl that I would bounce. I told her it didn't matter if it was my son. And I guess, because I told her the truth, I'm disloyal. But I'm not loyal to bullshit. Because not unless I wanted a relationship like that, I wouldn't be okay to be in one like that. And you shouldn't string anybody along that long. I'm just saying. I just told her it wouldn't be me, but she and I are different people, you know? But I could just see how tired she was, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And I told her when she was ready to walk away, call me. Call me. Yeah, call me. That's what I told her. But I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I send to you all nothing but love and light. I thank you for your time. I thank you for the gifts. Thank you. That's fire. Thank you, right? That's fire. I understand you're a fire sign, but I know my reading was fire. Thank you for the fire. I like that, right? Listen, I came from the old school. I love that fire. You're welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. What is that? That's peppers. And what was the other one? I couldn't see what that was. You see these things, right? You see these things. These are bifocals. And that comes with age. My husband said it just means that they're a little thicker. You see how my face changes when I take them off? That's what I used to say to the girl. That's what I used to say to the girl. I'm like, oh, that was corn? Listen, my family used to grow corn too. We country, okay? We country. But that's what I used to say to the girl. She would, I'd be like, yo, take off your glasses. And she would take hers off and she'd be like, I don't do that. Not yet, right? And as the old folks say, knock on wood. Knock on wood. I don't do that yet. But I do need them. I do need them. I do. But I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what sign I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know yet. It'll come to me. Tonight, tomorrow, it'll come to me. But I'm going to post this video on my YouTube platform. If you didn't get a chance to see my last Leo reading, there's part 1 and a part 2. I know my readings are long, but I just feel like they go together real bad. My daughter says she don't like when I say that. Listen, I'll be trying to be hip, but they go together. I feel like they go together. So for me, this would be like a part 3 because it's almost that same energy, almost. But I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. Thank you all. And I'll be back tomorrow. Good night. Thank you.